Demo Donna here with Sparkle and Sprinkle, and I am showing you a sneak peek for our brand new Demo Donna's specialty enamels. They are an awesome mixed media embossing powder, and today I'm going to be showing you just one of them, and there are several, and this is Fleur De Lis. Beautiful, chunky, fun, black and gold embossing powder. And here are the awesome techniques. I'm going to show you 3 different techniques that you can do with it. Enjoy. Take your 2.5 inch Tear-ific tape. You can also use the sheets for this, and you can cut out a strip. I'm using a 5x5 cardstock, and then I'm going to peel off the backing. And I am going to take my giant Dahlia stamp from the Dahlia Stamp Set. This is such a beautiful stamp set. I could not wait to get my hands on it. I finally brought it home from a show, and I get to play with it today. So the stamp is what we're going to be using in this. Now, part 1, I am going to take my, I was getting a little ahead of myself. It happens. I'm going to take my embossing powder, and I am actually going to just pour it over my 2.5 inch tape. And now this stuff, you use a lot of it. I have been playing with it, and I've already used 1/4 of my large jar there. So if this is something you know you're going to want to be playing with a lot, I recommend getting 2 of them. Mine as well. Have them there when you need them. There's nothing worse than crafter's anxiety when you're running out of a product and you're in the middle of making a ton of stuff. It's just the worst, isn't it? All right, so I am sprinkling this all over my Tear-ific tape. So I used a pretty good amount on my border there. And now we are going to heat set. So this is, what's nice about this is if you're doing this on the Tear-ific tape, you don't have to heat it from the bottom. That Tear-ific tape is so sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and heat set and speed this up, and then we're going to move on to technique 2 and 3. Isn't that amazing? It's so beautiful. I just love it. Okay, so now we are going to stamp into this. I know, it's gonna be crazy. So I'm gonna take my Dahlia stamp, I'm gonna take my VersaMark, and this is like spraying nonstick spray on your pan. So I've got my beautiful stamp here, all set and ready to go with my VersaMark. And now I'm going to take my heat tool again, and I'm working on a heat-resistant craft mat. So I'm able to do this. So heat it up, and you want to actually see your embossing powder move around. That's how you know it's all nice and melty. And then I'm going to take my stamp and just go right into it. And I'm giving it a good, heavy pressure. I really want it to take on the texture of my stamp. And now I've got this cool, beautiful, you can really see the black come out, which is really nice. So that is how you get this really cool stamped in background texture. So next I'm going to show you, so I repeated for my card, I did it on both sides. Next I'm going to show you how you do that really awesome splatter effect. So working with the textured and the chunky and the very thick embossing powders, our specialty enamel, you want to make sure you know all of the tricks. So I'm going to take my sparkle spoon, and I'm just simply going to add a little bit here and then pull it out a little bit. And now the trick with this technique is heating it from the bottom. And you don't really have to overheat it too much. Once things start to melt, just move on to the next section when you're underneath it. Just move on to the next section. When you're all complete, you can take your heat tool and just go over the top of it to make sure everything is melted. And there you have 3 awesome techniques to do with our new specialty enamel. I went ahead and did that same little splatter technique here where I sprinkled the Fleur De Lis specialty enamel on top of my card and heated it from the bottom. And I added a little bit of the Mona Me Gabby pull ribbon. I'm a little obsessed with it. So beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and leave your comments if you have any question. If you love watching our videos, share them with your friends or add them to all of your scrapbooking pages. Share with them. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your week. See you next week.